Well, another filler episode, so I don't know how to start a video because I always start my reaction of the elimination. So if we don't have, well, I can talk and make a fun part if this part of the episode. So yeah, I'm just gonna play the episode and wish is the best. You know who also is the best?
Jay.
Hello, you blood knuckles. Total MK fan here with the Disventure Camp reveal of episode 23. Yes, we're really close to the end now. And no more fillers. So, well, this will be the last filler episode. And I can say something. I loved every single minute. The episode starts with Emily explaining that this time they're not going to see the challenge or something like that. No, we're just going to see how the losers are doing, how the jury's doing, how they are now, you know, all that. And I can say something. She can be so charismatic just explaining a thing that is simple. I think it's amazing. Wow. This girl has charisma, way more than Crystal, way more than Derek, and just like Trevor. Yeah. Anyway, we see Isabel arriving, and Natalia really happy about it in a little callback. We see Diego, Marissa, and Amelie doing yoga, and really good Bill. Tana and Alessio just enjoying playing music, Ivy, Zay, Tristan cooking, everyone's happy, and Spencer and Benji reading with the foot on the table, and Lena complains like, "Mom, would you?" And I absolutely love these moments that the contestants are just, you know, enjoying the time they spending together, chilling, talking, doing random stuff. You know, I just really love this and makes the whole drama and tension just stop and have a moment to breathe. You know, it's really nice, and we can see some part of the characters you didn't see in the show, like Linda being a mom, or I don't know, just some characters that are really mean, being nice and interacting with other contestants you wouldn't imagine interact in the normal game, because now they don't have to worry about alliance or stuff. They just can interact with each other, and it's really nice to see this. I really love when the show does this. And we also see that Linda and Richard are making game nights for everyone so they can, you know, enjoy, spend time together. But Amelie and Ted are not liking this because it's extremely boring, and Amelie, he still have this beef with Linda. And a really important scene. That was important, okay? After that, we see the Vibe Tribe and Natalia and Alessio doing a training on water with Linda. I don't have no idea what this is, but they doing it. And they playing around and not really giving focus on what Linda's talking and having fun. And Ivy, Tristan, and Zayd are well together. They are real happy, and I really love this trio. But then a little thing happens, and Benji appears, and Tristan tries to talk with him, but since Zayd's there, he doesn't want to. And after that, Tristan explains that they and Benji had been really close, but then Zayd came back, and well, since then, Benji has been really distant and doesn't want to talk with Tristan because Zayd really hates Benji, so it keeps the whole thing really difficult. And I had to say, Zayd, you don't have anything better to do. Let Tristan talk with Benji if you don't like him. It's your problem. Why interfere with your friend's life? My God, that's so stupid. Meanwhile, Alessio and Natalia is still doing this training thing, Linda said, and out of nowhere, Isabel appears with her Jade campaign. So here we have Isabel being Jade's #1 supporter, and Natalia really not enjoying this.
Anyways, what are we gossiping about? Is it about how much we love Jade and how we should use our positions in the jury to make sure she has a shot at winning?
Get used to it, because this is going to happen a lot of time during the episode. And I had to say, it's one of the funniest things about the episode. Jade having Isabel as #1 supporter, cheerleader, and campaign manager is hilarious, even though Jade's not here. Then the boring, forgettable old guy says they had to go look for birds because the activity he planned, and my God, there's something more boring than go look for birds. Sorry, but this is so extremely boring. Hey, they make duos. Marissa goes with Diego, Zay goes with Tristan, Ivy goes with Alessio, that's extremely funny, and Spencer goes with Benji. And yeah, okay, these dudes are really interesting, especially because of next season, so Spencer and Benji is interesting too. But who cares? I want to see about what Ivy is doing. It's the only important thing in this episode. You see what Ivy's doing. Anyway, I think the duos were really interesting besides Marissa and Diego that were okay duo. So, of course, they are the first one we saw doing something. The only interesting thing they talk about at the first time they appear on screen is about Spencer, and Diego just says that they are good and decide to give each other space. Just that. And Marissa regretting choosing Diego as partner, and yeah, she should regret because my god, this guy. Oh boy. Next we have Tristan and Zayd that incredibly can be a way worse duo because Zayd is extremely annoying. Tristan wants to have fun and make Zayd laugh, but he's just like, oh, stop doing that. I'm annoyed because I was eliminated and I never want to talk about this show again. I just wanted to go back home when this is over. And of course to make Tristan sad because yeah, Zayd has a home to go back to, but Tristan doesn't, so it's a really shit situation and Zayd's just being a jerk. I mean, I understand he's frustrated, but he doesn't need to drop this, oh, I'm sick, this disdain his friends, you know? It's stupid. And while this was happening, Ivy was spying on them. A bit creepy. And the funniest scene of this episode happens.
Oh, okay. Twist my arm, why don't you? Or dislocate my shoulder? Too soon? Again, I was not spying. I would never helicopter. I am not my mother. Oh, well, okay, you make a good point. Maybe she has rubbed off on me. But I'm 100% here for Tristan's best interests. I know they're their own person, of course. I just feel bad. I wish they had a happier home to return to. You're right. I should focus on what I can do. And that's just to be there for them, not to fix their life. Wow, anyone ever tell you you're a good listener?
No, never once in my life.
I think I don't need to explain. It was just extremely funny. Even though Alyssa didn't say a word, he helped Ivy and all those stuff. I don't know. It's just a nice scene and funny. And a good moment between those characters you wouldn't expect would be interacting. Yeah, it was nice. And the next is Spencer and Benji, and Spencer finds out really fast that Benji is just with him because he's feeling left out since they came back and he's not spending time with Tristan. And Spencer helps Benji, kinda, and says something that was really interesting, that Spencer is kinda jealous of Benji because he's always himself and doesn't have a problem fitting in with groups, even though being a weird, strange nerd and all those stuff. And Benji just goes like, is that an anime reference? It was a good scene, a good lesson to Benji, something like that, I guess. It was a lesson or a little help, I don't know. And it was nice in this choosing to react to give potential to next season. But yeah, that was it. They talk about Tristan, how Benji should be himself, all this stuff. Yeah, basically it. It's good, but man, after that we have Marissa and Diego again, and this time having a really conversation between them and talking, and Marissa asking if Diego is really okay, and he's saying that yes, he's okay. He wasn't for a long time, but now he's okay, and explaining his reason why he's on the game. And Marissa also explained why she was in the game and why she changed. And it's a really nice moment, they interacting, and it seems he's going to form something, a little friendship, maybe, but in the end of the conversation, we have a little presence here that was...
You know who else loves loons? And all animals? Well, mainly sea animals? Jade! Which is why you should vote for her in the jury.
But of course Marissa doesn't listen because if someone that Marissa hates is the girl that helped the girl who made her fight with her girlfriend. This phrase was a bit weird, but I guess you guys understand. Marissa is not going to help Jade or vote to let Jade win. That is obvious. Anyway, they go back and Ivy and Alessio won the bird thing that I don't know what it is. And Ivy is interrupted by Alessio.
Oh my gosh, I didn't have a speech prepared. Oh, I'd like to thank my parents, my Vibe Tribe, Bernadette Peters for existing, the Tony Committee, and... Alessio, where are you going? Oh, co-star, come back here.
Let the girl finish her speech. My god, it was so rude. Alessio lost 1 point for being rude to Ivy. every character that is rude to her lose 1 likability point. And then the scene cut and they play bingo. Because, yes, and Ted is really not enjoying this. And I agree with him, bingo is extremely boring. And Linda also asked him to do the little, that the number and you make a little pun with the number. It's so funny. I mean, it's a good scene because we see Linda having fun, but what the fuck? And we also have Natalia and Alessio again being fun together and have fun. And I mean, this is basically what I'm going to see the whole episode. The characters having fun to the jury. So let's keep to the important parts because this is just, they talking and having fun. And, oh, look, we're friends. It's good to watch, but to review is terrible. After that, we have Linda and Amelie having a fight.
Bingo! Outrageous! This game requires no skill, only dumb luck. Oh, golly, what was it Benji said? That's right. Amelie, I believe you have what the kids call a skill issue. The only issue I have is that gauche belt you insist on wearing. Excuse you? I bought this at the Gap. Oh, trust me, we can tell. Ted, back me up here.
Kill me.
I like this beef, okay? I need to reach the 20 minutes here, and I have basically nothing to work here, so don't judge me, okay?
In times of conflict such as these, always remember WWJD. What would Jade do?
Yep. Again. I think I'm going to start using this. Okay, going back to the important stuff, we have a little, really sweet scene between Benji and Tristan asks why he's like this, not talking with the others, not playing the games, and not talking with them. And them being just Tristan, exactly. And, Benji just feel out of place and, feels bad because of everything he did, because he voted for Ivy, and that's right, he should feel bad for it, and voted for Tay and all that. And Tristan goes like, if you talk with them, you maybe solve things up, and maybe they won't be mad anymore. And Benji asks, really? And Tristan goes like, okay, not Tay, but you should try. And even doesn't work, Tristan said that he will be out of place, but Tristan can be out of place with him. Really sweet scene. I love the dynamic between these two and the obviously chemistry and couple thing we see here. Like, oh my god, how they are not dating, this doesn't make sense in my mind, but of course they will in the end of the season, and I just can't wait. And another thing, that the scene is sweet and good, but it's terrible for people that ship Benji and Hannah. I hate to say it, but I told you so. Benji and Hannah are just friends. Suck it! Anyway, go to the jury discussing the final four, and Ivy is hosting this? Hot Nations, don't do this with me, because you give me false hopes of her being a co-host. Like, really false hopes. Oh my god, this is too much for me. We also have Ivy slipping off her tongue. Again, another extremely suspicious comments about Anastasia. And all nations really want me to believe this girl isn't bi. Like, are you insane? Of course she is. Look what she just said.
Now let's get to it and start with the most attractive contestant. A bombshell with a hell of a shove that makes my shoulder hurt every time I sneeze.
Do you guys think I'm dumb? Come on, I'm seeing this. And I think Nations actually think I am dumb, because after that they make Natalia say this.
An absolute queen.
Wait, Natalia? Really?
Of course. I love Anastasia.
What happened to Anastasia? Girl, fuck you. Like, what the hell? Natalia, do you forget about your elimination? What the hell? See, even the characters are suspicious of this. It was really random that Natalia act this way. Like, it's just hiding something, like, what the fuck? Anyway, Isabel would just say that Anastasia is paranoid and keeps eliminating people and doesn't accept anything without holding a grudge and extremely aggressive. And Amelie just says that, yes, it's true, she is aggressive, eliminated a lot of people and have a lot of blood in her hands. And she's impressed that she's still in the game. So, yeah, and I agree, it's actually impressive. And we should say it was impressive when she eliminated Linda. think it's very that was disappointing because Linda shouldn't have go, and yeah, it was really disappointing. And Isabel was doing that. She is not deserved it. She's the monster. And Marissa like defending Anastasia, and like she's my girlfriend, so I'm going to defend her. Yeah, she has problems, but this explains why this and blah 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 blah. She's just defending her girlfriend, whatever. And Jay's just like, oh yeah, go defend your girlfriend, okay? Yeah, your girlfriend. Ooh. So about Anastasia, we see that Zayd and Isabel really don't like her and not going to help her win. Maritza obviously is going to defend Anastasia, help her to the end. Richard said it was impressive her gameplay, and Elma still does this, but doesn't explain if they're gonna help her win or something. Spencer just said that when he did shit, he had to do what he had to do, and that's it. Nothing about Anastasia. And Natalia is weird. Defend Anastasia since she's amazing, but I think maybe she's pretending so it doesn't make Marissa mad, and all the stuff.
Zayd. Oh, next we have the cursed bartender. Everyone she loves gets voted off. It's Hannah.
It's funny how I even know about the memes. Anyway, they talk about Hannah, and well, obviously Amelie supports her no matter what. I mean, she's basically Hannah's mother figure now. What we would expect.
Hannah's a jack of all trades and master of none. A good social game, but not better than Logan's. Good at comps, but not as much as others. Has a semblance of strategy, but it fails her often.
Wow, Spencer just basically say everything I think about Hannah and explain her perfectly. Yeah, Hannah is good, but the others are way better. Wow, that was harsh. And then Benji goes defend Hannah and says that, yeah, she might not be the best player, or the best strength in the challenge, or the best or anything besides social game. And not that she's even not the best, but at least she's staying in the game, and her friends got eliminated, not her. So she shouldn't help others, so they should give a chance to her, but it's not going to help anything. And Zayd is pissed, not going to vote for someone who really messed up things, so yeah. So about now, Benji and Amelie will help her, defend her, and no matter what, their vote to winner is Hannah, obviously. Zayd, even though Benji said that he thinks personal, I don't think Zayd's going with Hannah because obvious reasons, me, even though he doesn't take things personal, he's not gonna help Hannah. Richard didn't say a thing, Isabel didn't say a thing, Natalia just said that Hannah eliminated Spencer, so this doesn't, so apparently Hannah is, yeah, it's a bit of a complicated one. It seems in the jury she's the most meh.
Next, let's talk about a strategist, a superhero to see life, and a surprising social butterfly. Jade.
Hands down, best winner.
Oh, Isabel, that was so unexpected of you to say. Who would expect you support Jade this way? Wow. Even though she's right and it's true. And Spencer agrees, saying she's one of the smartest contestants in the game. But of course, Maurice is still salty about the whole tiebreaker thing. Isabel explains that Jade helped Anastasia with the last challenge, so this was counted as something to Marissa's support. Richard says that he doesn't agree with everything she did, especially the whole Logan thing, but he understands and sees a good player when he sees one. Zayd is just extremely mad and pissed at every single finalist, so don't even listen to him. Benji is also like Jade and see that help him a lot. And I asked, well, what about you, Amelie? And Amelie says this.
With a well-rounded and strong game, Jade would be a deserving winner.
That's not the fireworks I was expecting.
She bested me, didn't she? That shows she has drive and recognizes competition. Jade knows when to play quietly and when to get her hands dirty.
That was actually extremely surprising. I didn't expect Amelie to be this mature and understand Jade and all that. Wow, that was surprising, but good.
Anyway, let's wrap this up by discussing our not-so-secret Olympian and textbook bisexual disaster, Logan.
Talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping, spectacular, never the same, totally unique.
Whoa, now I understand why her name is Natalia Bias. That's... wow. It's extremely annoying seeing all of them praising Logan. Extremely annoying. But I love the Lady Gaga reference.
It took him too long to start playing. For most of the season, he just went with the flow.
Can't you say the same shit about Jade?
Jade played from the start and then took a step back. They're not the same.
Thank you, someone has a brain here. Oh my god, I was thinking everyone's gonna forget about anything Logan do and go, oh, he's amazing. Like, oh my god, no, he isn't.
Okay, but let's be real here. Logan's the most popular person. He's beating everyone else in a jury vote.
If this is true, I hope for the bottom of my heart that Logan's eliminated next episode and doesn't go to the finale. Because if he reaches the jury, Jade and Anastasia are fucked. Especially Jade. My god, Jade, please don't go against Logan in the jury vote. Oh my god.
Logan's game has its merits. As social as Hannah, but with far less blood on his hands. Eliminating me was a good move. He knew, so long as I remained, he would never have ownership of his own game.
So yeah, that's what we got the jury about Logan. Everyone absolutely loved the flip-flop here, except obviously Isabel, because she's so Jade and say that of course not going to vote for Logan after what he did. I think the most obvious vote for Zayd is Jade, because she didn't seem mad at her, just explaining why she's not that deserving winner, but you can see that he actually not extremely mad at Jade, so maybe that's it. Also mentioned that didn't say the word, okay? And yeah, that's it. The jury ends and Ivy says her final things about even being the host.
And I hope everyone here does. Well, that's all the time we have. You've given each other a lot to think about, so nothing left but to wait for the finale and see what happens.
For the love of God, our nation, let Ivy be the co-host of next season. I need to see this. She's just so good at being a host, and she's not even official. Please, at the end of the season, may Amelie go talk to Ivy and say, come here for a second and talk. What about you co-hosting me? This would be absolute perfect, and I would see more of Ivy. And well, we cut and see Ivy and Zay talking, and they say yes, he is mad, he does want to be mad, but he can't do anything about it. And then Benji appears. Looks like Benji's going to apologize or something, but Zay just cut him off and say sorry instead and apologize for being a huge jerk and a huge dickhead and being so mean. But still, Benji apologized for voting out Zayd and also for voting out Ivy, and Ivy says it's okay because the way she treated him, she wasn't surprised that he voted off. But I think this is complete shit. He should feel sorry about what he did. It was a completely and extremely jerk and completely annoying move and dumb, and calm down. I'm fine. If she can forgive him, I can do this. Well, the report that Tristan's happy and being this part of the group now. So it's not Vibe Tribe now. It's now 5/4, I guess? Yeah, no, doesn't care. And after that, Ivy and Tristan have the best scene of the episode. That Ivy asks Tristan to live with her in California. Yes, now they have a house. Anyway, it's an extremely cute scene. I've seen everything they can do together as roommates living in LA, and Tristan accepts and they cry, and I also almost cry, and this scene is so beautiful, and now they have a happy ending. Yay! And we also have this little scene between Benji and Ivy.
Yeah, but you make them happy too. You didn't need my advice on finding your peeps after all. You're a smart and compassionate guy, Benji. I think you would be great for Tristan.
What do you mean by, great for Tristan?
Oh, come on. We all know.
Benji got Tristan big sister approval. This is extremely funny. Yeah, Tristan is basically semi-canon right now, and I can't wait to see become canon. It's so obvious. And we had the last scene of the characters playing poker, and that funny scene, well, the stage, wait, no. Isabel being cut when she's going to say again something about Jade.
You know who else is going to be winning something? Jade.
And well, the episode is over. In the best way possible, Tristan and Benji solve their problem, Ivy find a way to Tristan doesn't live alone, we see what the jury think about each finalist, we see why Jade's so pissed about every single finalist, and some cool interactions here and there, but of course the best part of the episode was Ivy. I think everyone agrees. She was extremely good at hosting, extremely funny, charismatic, amazing, beautiful, and all those stuff, and I'm gonna keep going saying what amazing things Ivy is, but I'm gonna keep 1 hour saying those stuff, so yeah, I'm not gonna say that. And Isabel supporting Jade, even though it was a bit too much sometimes, was extremely funny. I think the only problem with this episode is that some characters were forgettable, like, even though I really like her, Linda was a bit forgettable, Zia was forgettable, Marissa was just there, Richard, as always, was forgettable, but that's common, so we all expected that. So yeah, it was a really great episode. Really awful to make a reveal because it's not exactly 100% about the game, so I just got to see the random stuff with the characters leaving. It's great to watch, but the reveal is awful. So yeah, really good episode, and I can't wait to see who will be the eliminator of the final 4. And after seeing what the jury thinks of each one of them, I just hope it's Logan. This guy can reach the finals. He's dangerous and can win this season. And if he wins, it will be awful. Anyway, that's it. Ah! What the fuck? My god, what happened? Oh my god, where am I? Wait a minute. Oh, it's October. Okay, I know what just happened. Oh my god, not again. Well, I guess no more Total MK fan for the month. Now you guys have to content yourselves with me! Oh my god, it was so stupid. Oh boy.